this Marines headlines, I'm Staff Sergeant Jennifer Brofer. The 1st Marine Logistics Group has arrived in Afghanistan. The Camp Pendleton-based Marines will provide logistical support over the next year to Marines as they conduct counterinsurgency operations. Reporting from Camp Leatherneck, Afghanistan, I'm Staff Sergeant Jennifer Brofer. That was me. I was a Marine Corps journalist telling a Marine Corps story. I joined the Marine Corps because I wanted a challenge, and the Marine Corps is arguably the most physically and mentally demanding branch of the military. Okay, so I wanted to slay dragons like in all the recruiting commercials, so I joined. So there I was in Afghanistan. But wait, before we talk about Afghanistan, let's rewind a little bit. A few months before I arrived in Afghanistan, I was on a plane where I met the man who would become my husband. I was sitting in the middle seat, you know, the worst seat. A handsome, blue-eyed Southern gentleman walked up and asked if I wanted to take his window seat instead. Yes, I would do. You're welcome. I'm David. Jennifer, where are you from? I'm from South Carolina. I'm just heading to San Diego with my brother for one last vacation because he has cancer. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. But I hope you have a fun trip. We had such a good conversation that the 5-hour flight went by like that.
Thank you, Professor. Please be seated. This time you're ready in about 1 minute. Thank you.
Well, it was nice meeting you, David. I don't want to leave this plane without knowing if I'll ever see you again. And he gave me his email address and phone number. Fast forward 3 months, and we've quickly fallen in love. Via text message, of course, because it was long distance. We should go see the bodies exhibit when you come to visit next month. Sure. But better not get married while we're there. What if we get married? Really? Okay. Romantic. A little over a month after we eloped to Vegas, I got on a plane to Afghanistan. I was so excited to deploy. Finally, I had been in the Marine Corps for 8 years, and I was finally deployed. It took a little getting used to it first, I'll admit it. It was 130 degrees in the summer, which caused epic boob sweat. You know what I'm talking about. And to make matters worse, the entire surface of the land was covered in this sand that was so fine, they called it moon dust. And let me tell you, moon dust gets in every orifice. Every orifice. And showering was fun because there was no hot water. But that was okay because I was finally deployed. I was a combat correspondent with the 1st Marine Logistics Group. We were at Camp Leatherneck, which was this large base in Helmand Province. And in 2010, that was the most dangerous place in the world. My job as a journalist was to go out on missions with the Marines and take pictures of them being badasses. And I got to wear a pistol at all times, so I felt like a badass. I'm Gunny Matranga, but you can call me Mel. Hi, Gunny. Mel. I'm Staff Sergeant Brofer, but you can call me J-Bro. Do you want to go to chapel? Yes! And after that we can watch sunset, and it's full moon tonight! Mel had a young daughter back home who she missed terribly, and I really miss my new husband, so we became battle buddies. We went everywhere together, in some really dangerous areas. You see, outside the wire of Camp Leatherneck, nobody was safe. And some of our Marines in our unit had the most dangerous job in the Marine Corps, Explosive Ordnance Disposal, or EOD. These guys would search the roads for bombs buried deep underneath the moon dust and try to remove them so that our Marines didn't walk over them or drive over them and get blown up. Whenever I went out on a mission, that was my biggest fear. One time, our vehicle rolled over a bomb, and the blasting cap went off, but for some reason the bomb didn't detonate. I was really lucky. My mom said I had a guardian angel watching over me that day. A lot of Marines in our unit weren't so lucky. Meanwhile, my husband back home was attending a different memorial service for his brother who passed away from cancer. I felt so helpless. I was months away from going home, and the most I could do to console him was send an email or wait in line for an hour so I could make one 20-minute phone call. Hey, honey. I'm so sorry about your brother. I'll be home as soon as I can. I miss you too. You see, our unit was scheduled for a one-year deployment, but because we had so many Marines back in California who wanted to deploy, we scheduled to switch out halfway, around the 7-month mark. Now, 7 months is still a long time, but it's better than a year. So I was that much closer to seeing David again. The countdown had begun. I had 18,400,000, 20 seconds left on my deployment. When I was this close to going home, everything changed. I found out that the person who was scheduled to replace me, a female sergeant, had other plans. Pregnancy. So instead of having 2 months left, I had 7. So at the 7-month mark, when I thought I would be going home, I said goodbye to Mel, who left when the rest of the Marines came to replace her. And all the Marines in my office were replaced, all except for me. So to dull the endless pain of this hell I was in, I buried myself in work. The days became a blur. Every day was the same. $13 million seconds left. How many convoy missions? I don't want to die. And then one day, it stopped. It was over. A year had passed. It was February 2011, and I was on a plane going home. When we landed, I looked out the window and I saw trees. They were green. I was home. And when we arrived at Kent Pendleton, I saw Mel and her daughter holding a big sign that said, "Welcome home, J-Bro." And there was my husband, David. Our marriage didn't last. We rushed into it and we weren't prepared for the harsh realities of a long-distance marriage. But Mel is still my best friend, my battle buddy forever. And I learned a lot during my time at Leatherneck. Like, always wear sunscreen, lots of water, and never take life for granted. I am so happy to be alive and thankful for the opportunity to share my story. And now, I'll gratefully spend the rest of my life sharing the stories of others.